So welcome back to part two of our lecture on replicator equations. So in this case, we were in the process. In the previous lecture, we had done derivation up until the point where we had computed the average fitness, and then we computed F1 minus the average fitness and F2 minus the average fitness. Each of these quantities, by the way, is giving you a notion of the deviation of one fitness relative to the mean fitness. Okay, if you're familiar with the calculation of standard deviation or variance, the definition of the variance is something similar in the spirit of computing the difference of a value relative to the mean. Okay, and this is in a similar spirit. If you look at each value of fitness and you're interested in how is that varying relative to the mean fitness. Okay, that's the point of this F1 minus V and F2 minus V. But here we go. This is how we use that. The replicator equations for this game with two strategies are given by the following. So first, we know that the rate of change of the frequency of the type stored in x1, that rate of change equals to x1 times that deviation relative to the mean, the deviation of fitness. So this is the derivative of x1 with respect to t is x1 times quantity f1 minus phi. In fact, if you're a little mathematical and you wanted to write the equation for xk, okay, this is the mathematical model, then this will be xk times quantity f sub k, the fitness of the kth type, minus the average fitness. This is if k, we're going to take values 1, 2, and all the way to say, I don't know, maybe n or something like that. Right? This is the general form of this mathematical model for a theoretical game with n strategies. But in this case, we have only two strategies. I mean, and so based on the calculations or the previous calculations, then this expression, we can replace what we had previously computed and obtain an expression for the rate of change of x1. And then similarly, the rate of change of x2 is given by the frequency x2 multiplied by quantity, and that quantity is the deviation of the average fitness of deviation, how F2 deviates from the average fitness. We substitute the quantities previously computed, and now we're coming up. The other thing we have to keep in mind is that 1 equals x1 plus x2, okay? And basically this set of equations here, these three equations, this expression right here defines the replicator equations for a theoretical game with two. And what is left here as an exercise is for you to take these values in the form of a two-player payoff matrix, convert that into a payoff matrix, and then write the replicator equations for the evolutionary game that corresponds to this two-player payoff matrix, right? So that is, at this time, you should pause this video and write down, write down first. You have to translate this into a 2x2 matrix, and then you have to compute the values of fitness, average fitness, and then you have to write down the replicator equations for this game. Thank you.